Dune time, Dune time. It's Dune time. Oh my god, look at the echoes. Dune time. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna be player 3. Ganema has insta-locked Helena. Let's take a quick look at the Imperium row. Oh boy, power play, Chom directorship, the voice, Bene Gesserit initiate, and Bene Gesserit sister. Lots of Bene Gesserit stuff going on here. Let's see. Okay, so last week I played Memnon, I played Leto, I played Ilbon, so they are out. You know what? It's going to be a Baron. We're just going to go for a Baron here. Because I feel like I played Ariana recently as well. I think I played Ariana in the members game. And I haven't played Baron in quite a while. So we're just going to go for Baron and see how it goes. Dominic Fritz, hello from Germany. Wie geht's? Sorry, that's the only thing I know. And I'm sure I didn't even say it properly. What do I want this time with our Baron? I'm going to go with Freeman, and I'm going to take Bene Gesserit. Because there's a bunch of Bene Gesserit in the game here, so I feel like I want to have influence with them, like just thematically. Hey, Larilm, good to see you. Yes, I'm very happy to be your favorite Dune streamer. Okay, now, I don't have any of my faction cards in my opening hand. I've got a weird opening hand here. 2 daggers, 2 dunes, and a convincing argument. So I'm going to really hope that Secure Contract is available. Because otherwise, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do here. I mean, I could theoretically... I could do a Haga Basin, actually. So just taking a look here, the first conflict is this skirmish, and that is worth Solari. Perfect pronunciation. Well, I doubt it, but I appreciate your generosity there. Okay, so Haga Basin is out, but it does mean that I do have an option for Secure Contract, so I am just going to do that immediately. L Merchant 1, hi. Schönen Nachmittag. Schönen means like beautiful, right? Nachmittag. I don't know. Nach, is that night? George Harrison, hello to you. Dominic, how is the audiobook? I'm curious about that. To be honest, I haven't really managed to do an audiobook of a novel. I've listened to audiobooks of like nonfiction, so, you know, science books or that kind of thing, where it feels more like you're listening to a lecture or something like that. But audiobooks of novels I've found to be a bit hard, just because I don't know. It's sort of weird to hear someone reading the different characters and stuff. I'm sure it would be good in certain cases, but yeah, I'm curious how you think the Dune one is. And are you listening to it in English? Multiple voice actors. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It's interesting. Very light on the faction spots this time. Only Wealth having been visited. So next, it's going to be like a real fight for these in the next round, I think. Okay, I do want to get in on this conflict. I want to get myself some Solari. So I'm just going to go to... I mean, my other option would be to send it. No, that's already gone. So, okay, we're just going to go to Imperial Basin. Pick up 1 spice. I am going to deploy 2 troops because I do have the 2 daggers. And I might tie for first in a best case scenario. But second place would be fine as well. Okay, so there's a faction space being visited. Helena has set aside the power play with her signet ring. Okay, and in terms of my reveal, I mean, I only have 2 persuasion, so it's probably just going to be an Arrakis liaison. Okay, Leto also has 2 daggers, so it's possible that, you know, we may all be tying for first. Or we may, you know, Leto and I may be tying for, you know, third, essentially, or second or third, however you want to think about it. All right, so it's just an Arrakis liaison. I'm not going to pick up a scout at this point in time. Oh, Helena has no daggers. Oh, wow. All right, so it's going to be... Now, Helena does have an intrigue card, so that could change things. And she does. Okay. All right, so Leto and I are both going to get 2 Solari, which, you know, it's okay. Now, one thing that's a little bit tricky for me as Baron is now that I've deployed these troops, it's going to be harder for me to trigger my Master Stroke, right? So to trigger the Master Stroke, I need to put in 4 troops simultaneously, 4 troops in 1 agent turn. Or in 1 turn, I guess. You theoretically could do it in a reveal turn as well. But I don't have the reserve, so, you know, Hardy Warriors is often a way to do it, and I can't do it now. So I did kind of hurt myself there. Now, if I wanted to get kind of crazy, okay, Leto's sitting on 8 Solari, unfortunately for me, which means he's probably going to get a Swordmaster here. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky situation, honestly. I kind of feel like I have to go to secure contract just on the off chance Leto... Well, you know what? Leto did use 2 of his daggers last round. Did he play the Signet Ring? Dune the Desert Planet. Dune the Desert Planet. So he probably has the Signet Ring in his hand right now. Anyway, whatever. I'm just going to go to secure contract. I'm running out of time. I'm not going to trigger the Signet Ring ability. So I'm very confident that Leto has the Signet Ring to play to Swordmaster right now. But on the off chance that he doesn't, I'm ready to grab it. It's a little bit weird. Hey, Merchant, you tried to trigger the Baron more than 1 times, but it worked only 1 times. No, you can't trigger it more than once. It's just once per game. Grafton, no green. Why, did you see his reveal? I guess I could have looked at his reveal, right? No, he didn't reveal a signet ring, so he should have it. Oh, no green for Swordmaster for me. That's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, well, it is what it is. I wish I had, done that a little bit differently, but it is what it is. Now, I can't really... I'd like to get one troop in there, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because I want to use this Seek Allies, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and go here, pick up an intrigue card. Oh, that's interesting. Opponent of your choice loses one troop in the conflict and you deploy one troop. I might be able to sneak something interesting here. I might be able to sneak something interesting here. You know, I can take out somebody's troop and I can throw one in as a surprise on my reveal. So that might be a pretty hilarious move depending on how this goes. Geraldinho. Yes, I remember that was, I think, Portuguese. Someone may have told me. Okay, Leto goes to fold space. All right, well. Yeah, I mean, I might as well knock Helena out and take that for myself. Okay, so let's reveal here now. The Siege Reverend Mother is kind of an interesting option for me because Freeman and Bene Gesserit were the two factions I chose for my Masterstroke, and that can go to both spots. So I'm going to take that. And I'm going to double cross. We'll knock Helena out. And jump in. Oh, too funny. And just rob that Solari. Okay, so I'm going to be ready to grab my Swordmaster at the start of the next round, which is good news. And maybe I can get the High Council seat as well. Probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. All right, so I made a profit of 3 Solari while stealing 4 from somebody else. So that's a pretty good trade for 1 intrigue card, I feel. All right, sort through the chaos coming up here. Okay, so I do have the Freeman Bond. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Now, I have to grab my Swordmaster right now. Otherwise, Geraldinho will do it first. So I need to, unfortunately, kind of use my Arrakis Liaison for this, but that's just how it is. Now, I don't have another green access, so I can't get the High Council seat this round, unfortunately, but that's how it is. I'll probably try to go to secure contract, although with all of this spice sitting here, I should maybe just go to still suits. Okay, well, never mind. That that spice isn't going to be sitting there too long. Ariana is sure to snag that. So, this is an interesting choice. I can keep the Siege Reverend Mother in my hand in order to get the persuasion and the spice, which is quite good. But why is it showing 7 persuasion here? 3, 4, 5. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, convincing argument. Right. So if I keep it, I could potentially get like a Worm Riders. I could maybe get Stilgar, which would be pretty cool. On the other hand, you know, just using it would be good as well. Well, I'm going to keep that option open for a moment. I'm just going to grab some Solari. So I'll just think about whether I want to use this or not. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. El Merchant, yeah, the convincing argument. I guess I just didn't see it in my head because the other 2 cards were highlighted or something. Okay, so Ganima here, which, by the way, Ganima is a word that's used in Dune. And the meaning of the word, if I can remember correctly, in terms of Dune anyway, I'm not sure if it's originally an Arabic word or something like that, like a lot of Dune words are. But at least in Dune, I think it means the spoils of war. Something like that. Okay. If I play the Reconnaissance, I'll be left with 5 persuasion, which would be enough for a Stilgar, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice using the Reverend Mother here. And I'm going to hope I can get something good. Now, I may not, right? Because, I mean, I'm going to have to wait for at least one person to buy first, but I'm going to try my best. Okay, there's an ambush. That's interesting. Do I want to get in on this? No. I want to keep these troops ready for a master stroke. You think it's better to take a water? I mean, I think you could easily be right that it is. And I would also get to trash a card. I could have trashed a Dune the Desert Planet, which would be pretty good. But if I can get Stilgar, then I'm thinking, okay, well, that's another Freeman Access card into my deck. Also, I'll get water when I play him. You know, we'll see. That's my thinking. Also going to Carthag lets me have 2 troops in my garrison. It's going to open up more of a chance to trigger the master stroke. Decisions. Heraldinho going to Hall of Oratory. That's interesting. 8 on Leto. Oh boy. Chome Directorship snagged. That's huge. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Too many bams. Okay, it's only 4 bams. All right, well, I do get to pick up Stilgar. So that's cool. It's also another card for the Freeman Bond, which may end up being cool too. You know, that little spice is also nothing to sneeze at. Oh, that's got to be disappointing for Ariana. She went to the Hall of Oratory with the dreams and the hopes of getting that guild directorship. But Gogi 7 on Lido crushed those dreams. The dreams were crushed. Sylvain, the dreams have been crushed. Not for me. Ben, c'est vraiment dommage. But I'm happy it wasn't your dreams that were crushed. All right. Well, I appreciate that, Sylvain. Sylvain said, you know, it's unfortunate that someone's dreams were crushed. Still getting used to Sylvain being bilingual. All right. Well, Lido takes it. Helena takes second. So I'm hoping to get my High Council seat this time. I'm kind of shocked about this not having been taken yet, but I imagine Geraldinho is going to get it this time. All right. So I want the High Council seat, and I want... What else do I want? Is this where I want to trigger my Master Stroke? Honestly, I'm not sure. Haga Basin. Oh, wow. Okay, well, then I really need to get water. This Great Flat just... Well, okay, she still has 2 water. Is she going to do this too? Oh my god. This is a little nuts. This is a little nuts. Lido with 4 agents this round. He goes to Still Suits to pick up a water, hoping that maybe Ariana can't do it. Okay, and look at this. Yeah, Lido's really gone crazy there. It's going to be hard for me to get that alliance. If I really invest into it, maybe I can. But it's a little bit tough. I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to really fight for that. I think I'm just going to take the High Council seat here while it's sitting there and just get that out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Ariana is now very spice rich. It doesn't feel super worth it for me to do that. What's my last card here? A convincing argument. There's nothing huge to buy here, although I am going to be buying late this round, so it's possible something else could end up there. All right, let me go Arakeen. Get myself an intrigue card. Okay, interesting. Draw a card. Deploy troops. I'll throw in a troop and we'll see what happens. Whoa. 10 persuasion. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Ariana off to quite a start here. Leto goes to Hardy Warriors himself. Yeah, I kind of thought that he might do that. But I just didn't feel like blowing my Hardy Warriors play here was really that smart. I think I'd rather wait for a different conflict to do that. All right. It's maybe just a fold space here at this point. Black Shadow, hello, how are you? All right. We'll take that. We'll take that. And we'll pass the turn. You popped in while you're commentating. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in to say hi. Good luck with the tournament. I hope it, I hope it's exciting. Okay. Well, oh, this is actually fantastic. I'm really glad I went to Arakeen now because my good friend Peter DeVries has decided to join us here. I've persuaded him to help me out this game, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, that's not worth doing, so I'm not going to do it. All right, well, I did get second place with the one troop, so that's not too bad, a spice and an intrigue card. For anyone curious about what Black Shadow is up to, there's a series of Dune tournaments. I believe the tournament or the YouTube channel is called Hidden Assets. They play Dune Imperium on Tabletop Simulator with expansions and Uprising and stuff. So anyone who's curious about that, go check it out. All right. Now, I don't have the Freeman for the Freeman bond this time, so I'm definitely going to want to send the Reverend Mother out somewhere. Water of Life was a nice card to pick up. It's a nice card to know about as well. All right. This might be a reasonable one for the Hardy Warriors play. Now, I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. Let's see. A little bit of a weird hand here. I don't have any Solari for my signet ring, so maybe I should just go pick up some Solari. Let's start with that. Let's start with that. Now, I do have to be careful in terms of actually activating the signet ring. Okay, there's an Emperor Alliance gone. Because if I pick up another one right now, then I'm in danger of getting secrets, which I do not want. Okay, so I think now might be a good time to go to Hardy Warriors, and that'll get me to the second influence with the Freeman as well, which means I can go to Siege Tower after that, which I might want to do with the Signet Ring. I don't like being behind here, but this feels to me like the time to do this. So I'm just going to do it. So I could take a dagger out of my hand, or I can take a Dune out of play. I think I better just take the Dune, since the dagger might actually help me win a victory point right now. So we'll get rid of that. We'll deploy the Master Stroke. All right, so we've got that done. We've got that done. And that's how it is. Okay, so yeah, I might be really happy I kept these daggers. Now, I do still have the ambush. Now, the tricky thing here is I do want to get the intrigue card out of my signet ring, but I'm sitting on 3 intrigue cards already. So it's a little bit awkward. I mean, I can burn the Water of Life. I am second next round. Discard a card or lose a deployed troop. Okay, that kind of hurts. Well, it's going to be discarding a card, so I'm going to have to lose a dagger, and we'll see what happens next. Okay. Okay. So that kind of... Whoa, jeez. Man, oh man! How am I supposed to get my alliances? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, well, I'm doing this. I'm going to take an entry card and see what I get. Maybe it's something I can just use right away. No. I'm not going to deploy any more troops. The question is, do I want to burn... a card here? The firm grip, like I'm not going to get the Emperor's Alliance, but it could at least help me get the point with the Emperor, as well as like maybe fight for some other ones. Okay, I'm not deploying troops. This feels bad, but I'm just doing it. Okay, and now I've got a ton of persuasion. Okay, so that kind of worked. That kind of worked. I can get a spice must flow now. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, if it wasn't Spice Must Flow, I was looking at some of these other cards that, you know, could have been somewhat helpful. Although, one of them is already gone and another one's probably about to be gone. Is that going to be the guild? Yeah, the guild ambassador. Okay, well, this seems like a pretty good Spice Must Flow. Gonna add some swords in there. All right. No need here. I could have tried to, you know, retreating troops would have been stupid. I would have had to burn 2 intrigue cards there. Okay, we can trash another card. Now, it's an interesting question. Do I trash a dagger or a spice must flow? I'm going to trash a dagger because that extra spice sometimes comes in really handy. All right, speaking of spice, we're now fighting over some more stockpiles. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff in my hand here now. Matthew, no, you don't lose the victory point when you trash Spice Must Flow. So the victory point from Spice Must Flow comes from buying it. That little down blue arrow pointing to the point, that means when you buy this card, get whatever that is. So in this case, it's a victory point, and that's permanent. You cannot lose that victory point. It's just like there are other cards where when you buy them, you get a water. You just keep it. Okay. I kind of think I want to go to secrets because I want to try to angle for this alliance. So I'm just going to start off with that. Now, I'm still nowhere with the Emperor, which is not great, but that's how it is. Now, it's dangerous. It's putting me to 4 intrigue cards, but again, I'm the one going to secrets, so it's going to be hard for anybody else to do it. Interesting. What is the top card of my deck? Convincing Argument? Okay, that's good to know. Now, I can do an interesting move next round where I could recall the agent off of secrets and go back to it again to get the alliance without having to do selective breeding. That would leave me with like a lot of intrigue cards, but I can burn a few of them. I mean, the urgent mission is one. I can use the poison snooper. It's kind of a funny idea. Now, if Leto goes to selective breeding, then that would be bad for me, but he hasn't. So I'm kind of tempted to make that move. Before Leto gets a chance to potentially get that alliance, I want to get it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to recall this agent. And I'm going to send Fold Space here. So we get even more secrets. We'll take the alliance with another intrigue card. Okay. We'll draw a card. Very good. I'm just going to go ahead and burn that right now. Get it out of the way. Okay, now... Now, I wouldn't mind using some of these intrigues in this conflict. There's some interesting things. If I had a water, well, I could... Okay, I'm looking at a plan where I could maybe even get the Freeman Alliance here. Oh, I can't use the snooper now. You're right. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Good eye on that one, Binjie. Hey, though... TH3120CK. Yes, I am playing another one after this. Okay. So I'm thinking of going to reconnaissance. I mean, Siege Tabor. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to deploy any troops yet. We'll keep that as a little maybe surprise. Is Helena throwing in more? No. Wow, another Splice Must Flow picked up. Okay, so my plan is to steal this Freeman Alliance from Leto. This is my plan. I want to send Stilgar to Hardy Warriors. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna... No! Well, I guess I can lose the Dune at this point. So Leto, he did say, Gogi7 did mention, I think earlier, that he was having some Wi-Fi. Oh no, it's Ganima that was having Wi-Fi issues. Anyway, hopefully Gogi7 can reconnect. How do I say that name? The 120 CK? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Do you speak Mandarin? Lucifer Winchester, hopefully he can reconnect in time to watch you shatter his hopes. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, he's back. Okay, so the idea here is I get to here, and then I win this conflict, and then I demand respect, and I leapfrog him. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe 3 is good enough. I mean, she has 3 intrigue cards. I have 3 intrigue cards. And I wouldn't mind using some, to be honest, but let's not get too cute. Two swords from Helena. Okay, so I am going to have to use at least one intrigue card, and we'll see. We'll see what she's got. Oh, wow. Here's the Guild Ambassador point already. Okay, so I'm going to be very happy to steal this if I can. To knock Leto down a peg here. Okay, so we reveal... I think I do want a guild administrator just to at least give me a chance at this point, even if, you know, maybe it comes to a Hayliner at some point. I don't know if I want both of them. Maybe I even want the Imperial Spy, because this is another point that I'm kind of short. So I'm going to take that as well. Okay. Yeah, let me just do this. And we'll see what Helena has. Nothing. Okay. All right, now we're going to demand some respect. We're going to demand some respect from these freemen. I'm going to get some spice, which is great. I'm going to get another intrigue card. Oh, this is just fantastic. Wow. Thank you for this. And thank you for this. Oh my God, Sylvain, are you watching this? Look at this. Ooh-wee. Take it, you Atreides filth. Okay. Now I'm actually even set up with enough spice for a Hayliner, which is kind of crazy. Now it's Grand Vision, which is not ideal, I don't think. I'm not really in a position to steal. The problem with that is someone else could potentially steal stuff from me. So I think I just want to lock these up right now. Okay, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Maybe just some still suits. Hardy Warriors wouldn't be bad just to kind of like keep some in reserve, honestly, for maybe next round. I'm going to get the water back, so I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to deploy them. Whew. Okay, Lotus Spice now picked up by Helena. I mean, that's something I didn't even really notice, honestly. I could have done that as well, but anyway, I'm protecting my alliances, which I think is probably better at this point, but that was a Lotus Spice I passed up on. Hey, XLE3, or however I'm supposed to say that. Good to see you here. So, yeah, I'm just Ellie. Okay, great. I'm mostly concerned, yeah, about protecting these alliances, because the Grand Vision You know, I could fight for it myself. But like theoretically, maybe I could end up with a guild alliance somehow. It seems pretty unlikely. Although, to be honest, if I go to Hayliner, that's one. If I win the Grand Vision, that pumps me up to the top. It's not that far off, to be honest. It's not that far off, but I think I'm better off maybe saving for, you know, trying to do it for one of the 2-point conflicts. But 8, 9, honestly, that gets me pretty close if I can somehow do that. It's kind of a nuts idea, but all Leto would have to do is go to fold space and it kind of nullifies it. So I don't think I'm going to try it. I think I just want to protect the Bene Gesserit alliance here. I don't go first next round. That is true. And there's 2 other people with spice ahead of me. So it's going to be pretty hard for me to actually get to a Hayliner. It's interesting. Let's try it. Oh my god, the animations are going to kill me. It burned my poison snooper. Okay. So that was a last minute little thing where the AI burned my poison snooper on me. You know, it's all right. Lucifer, if you win conflict, I think you can win this turn. Hayliner, 1 point for the guild. Conflict, 1 point. Emperor and research station for spice must flow. That's true. I saw your comment. That's partly what convinced me to go to the Hayliner, but I hadn't even read it fully. I was kind of leaning towards it. Yeah, sometimes these decisions can be quite tough. But yeah, research station for sure. And, you know, hopefully it works out. I have to spend my liaison to do it, so that drops me down to 5 persuasion. I have to draw 4 persuasion in 3 cards, which is pretty reasonable to expect. You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that give me 1 or less, so I could fail it, but I have 3 that give me more. We'll see. It's a little sketch. Bribery. Where can she go with that? I guess just the point with the guild? No? Oh, okay. She's got 2 of those. So rockets up the Freeman track there, gets her alliance. Not alliance. Gets her her victory point there. So yeah, 4 persuasion with 3 cards. You know, Peter DeVries plus any 2 other cards does it. Siege Reverend Mother plus any 2 other cards does it. Let's see what happens. What are we going to get? No! That was not good. That was not what we wanted. All right, so unfortunately, we're not getting a spice must flow here. Spice must flow for Ariana. Great game. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. They might think so. It'd be reasonable to expect that I'm going to be able to get a spice must flow here, in which case, you know, it could be over, but... yeah. Lucifer, that draw made you die inside? Yes, well... as long as you're not dead on the outside, no one will know. So given that, so the problem is next round I have no cards that can take me to, like, this draw sucks for a number of reasons. It's not just that I didn't get the persuasion, but by drawing the administrator and by drawing the Imperial Spy, it burns my hopes of getting the points next round. Like if I take the 2 points here with the guild, the hope would be next round I can maybe get to fold space and take the alliance. But that's not going to happen. I mean, I guess I can go to Research Station again next round and hope. Okay, well... what do I want to put into my deck to potentially draw? Honestly, I think nothing. I'm just going to pass there. It was a large commitment for for kind of a gamble of a play, but now what kind of a gamble do I want to do? Whoops. Like, where do I want to take this? I can take it with the Emperor and just, you know, get the point and be done with it. It's probably the best idea, and then just hope to get a Spice Must Flow next round. But the issue is somebody's going to win 2 points in a conflict next round, and it's not looking like it's going to be me. So another thing I could try, right, is I could go up here. It would get me 3 Solari at least, which could allow me to rally troops. Maybe it gives me a chance at getting that alliance. Probably not. This I don't like. So this basically I think is going to force me to just take it here, honestly. Yeah. Ooh, another guild ambassador point. Yeah, I can't afford to lose this. So sadly, sadly, that's what's going to happen. Hopefully we get a nice, ooh, rapid mobilization. I mean, it doesn't do me a lot of good right now, but yeah, I have to do that because otherwise it's too easy for Leto to steal that. All right, battle for Imperial Basin. There's a Hayliner for Helena. She's now fighting for that alliance. I think I need to go to research station so that I can at least maybe get maybe I can get the Emperor point and a spice must flow. Matthew, always play for first or last? I mean, I definitely agree with always trying to play for first. It's just about the calculations about, you know, what is the best way to go to try to get first. And it was, yeah, it was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot. Interesting. There's one intrigue card here. Potentially some good swords on reveal. All right. I think I'm just going to use the signet ring here so I can get an intrigue card at the same time and just have the most options immediately. Okay, so let's draw. Okay, there's the administrator. There's a liaison. There's a Stilgar. What do we get? Chome shares. Okay, well, do I have to try to sell Melange or something? Oh my god. I have a lot of persuasion. Look at this, 16 persuasion. Can I get more? Probably not. Freeman Camp. Okay, so Helena definitely wants to win this. Okay, I really got to think about this. I didn't get... Unfortunately, I didn't get the option of getting this point. Now, if I play Peter somewhere, I'll get another intrigue card. That could matter. Can I get to this Chome shares somehow? I don't think I can. I don't have spice. I don't have water to get spice. And I don't have enough moves, I don't think, to get to a Sel Melange. But, you know, maybe this will go another round. So maybe I should prepare. There's no way I can win this conflict, but maybe getting some spice out of the conflict would be a way for me to sell Melange so I can get Chom shares next round. It's a little bit crazy here. Stilgar. So also the reveal on this will get me another spice. So that's actually pretty good. There's no way I can do anything with that, unfortunately. I think I want to play Peter. The danger with that is I could get secrets. Okay, I'm just going to get a bunch of water. I'm going to get a troop. And I'm going to put it in so that I can at least maybe get a little bit of spice. And Nurag, yeah, if Helena takes this alliance, she wins, yeah. Ooh. Helena's already revealed, though. Okay, so I'm getting 3 spice from this conflict already. That's enough to sell Melange for Chom shares, so I don't need more spice necessarily. I don't have to worry about anyone going to secrets immediately. So I could actually use Peter, get 2 more intrigue cards, and just see what I get. Now, next round, somebody might steal something from me. Is sort of a danger there. But I'm just going to try it. I can burn some intrigue cards here if I need to. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's some interesting things here. Now, unfortunately, plans within plans 1, 2, I don't have it yet, but if there's another round, it could matter. Okay. I need to burn this rapid mobilization for nothing, and then I need to burn my ambush to make sure nobody can steal this stuff. Okay. Get the spice must flow. This is going to be intense here. Whatever. I will actually buy that just in case I'm looking for persuasion for some reason next round. Okay, so I need to burn this ambush. Also gets me some more spice, which I might need. Now, it still might not be enough, right? I mean, next round, there's going to be another 2-point conflict. And again, I'm not going to be the one to win it. So it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, likely it's going to be Ariana winning the next 2-point conflict. But okay, so there's my Emperor point. Yeah. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I really need this to happen. And I can get another intrigue card out of that if I want. And then I can immediately burn the Sleeper Must Awaken. Now, I kind of need this point also. I need this point also. Probably no one else is going to bother with fold space. Okay, I'm doing this right now. I'm going to take the intrigue card. Okay, and I'm just going to use it right now just to get it out of the way. All right. Oof. Phew. There's no reason anyone would have for going to fold space at this stage, right? I don't think anybody should be going to sell Melange either. So I should be okay to make both of those moves. Yeah, I could have gone to Conspire. But I wouldn't have enough for the Sleeper Must Awaken then. I mean, I guess I could have gone to a different spice space rather than... No, wait. Oh, the one spice on reveal. Yeah, true. True. Well. So I could still do that, I guess. It would get me another intrigue card. But The problem with that is it would reveal my hand a little bit. So I'm just going to do it this way. This way, I think, also leaves me with a bit more spice in the case of a tiebreak. It's not likely to matter because I'll be left with like 1 spice instead of 0. But yeah, it's possible that intrigue card could have been worth getting, but I kind of didn't want to reveal my hand with this early. Anyway, different ways to do things there. Ooh, early reveal from Gogi. Okay, so we sell some melange, and I'm only going to sell 2. Conspire plus Haga Basin would have been better. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, now unfortunately there's no spice must flow. But okay. Let's get one there. Let's get one here. Reveal and take nothing. And there's one more point there with the plans within plans. So we'll see what everybody else has. So Heraldinho on Oriana is about to get 2 more points to 12. She'd have to find another point in one of her intrigue cards because she's already revealed. Woo! Fingers crossed indeed, Ellie. Fingers crossed indeed. Woo, 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 woo. Allied Armada. Is Leto going to take this? I mean, that's... And a private army. Wow. Okay, well, that's even better for me. So this is going to be a game... Look at the score on this game. Every single player is going to end up over at least 10 points. I think this is the first time that I've been in a game where everybody at the end of the game has crossed the 10-point threshold. Oh! Wow. What? 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 That is nuts. What a game. What? Holy smokerinos. Dune time, Dune time. Dune time. All right, so Ariana does take the victory here, 2 points. So the question is, does she have some other point? Well, she has no more intrigue cards, so the answer is no. Corner the market for 1. All right. Woo! Wow. That was pretty nuts. I mean, the intrigue cards were a huge part of that game. Whew. Wow. What a game.